Hey guys, Rob from the Off-Grid Tiny House. Getting it warmed up. Not very quickly though. Fire is working awesome now that it has the extended stack. It's fairly windy out as well, so I haven't had a single inch of smoke come into the tiny house, and it's burning away. I was able to clean the glass up a little better, as you can see there, and I have the fresh air, both of them are completely wide open, and I'm going to be burning through a lot of that pallet wood. I want to get rid of the pallet wood so I don't have a big pile of lumber near the door, basically. But I have the wood storage here is jam-packed full to the top with the donated lumber by Pierre and his mom there, so big thanks for that. And I have a bunch of the onion bags that he provided the wood in, so I'm gonna give them back to them if they want them. And yeah, so basically I told you guys I was gonna work on the lighting. I figured I need to wait until the switches come in, because doing stuff backwards is gonna be a pain. I need the switches to be able to control each light, and I gotta do some rewiring with some heavier gauge wire back there for those lights, because the IKEA light that I put up, I used that really thin wire that I got from Wish, and it's about all that light is good for, the IKEA one. I wouldn't trust it running the new light bulbs, so I'm gonna scrounge around with my wiring collection in here, get a bunch of the wire that I need for the tiny house, and go from there. But there you go. I'm just watching some entertainment on the 12-volt TV. I got it paused right now because I'm shooting a video, but freezing my butt off right at this moment. It is 28 Fahrenheit in the tiny house, cold, and 1 degree Celsius, so freezing cold. Now I'm just heating with the wood stove, and it takes about, literally guys, the wood stove takes a good 5 hours to heat up the tiny house, especially since I have my radiant system on the floor and not hooked up. If I had that hooked up and running properly, it would heat up a lot quicker, but obviously I got some more kinks to get out of that. But it worked really well up until strange leaks started happening out of well, actually it started happening after it froze. The polar vortex froze it, as you saw maybe if you watched that video, and then I had to drain the entire system. And then once I did that, I had an airlock issue. I got soot on my forehead, I think. Yeah. But yeah. Anyway, I guess, like, some people said, well, the Cubic Mini Grizzly is the biggest one they make, but most people said I should have went with a full-sized conventional wood stove, and I agree with that. That's no big deal. But I wanted to try the Cubic Grizzly out, especially once I get the radiant system hooked up and going full-blown on this thing. I should be able to pull more heat out of it than just throwing a Grizzly in your average space. So we'll see how that works. But that noisy fan is now rewired into the new solar system there, and sorry about the noise from that, but it's keeping it's shooting across there, across the flue pipe, and then the thermoelectric fan that's spinning on top of the stove takes over from there and throws the heat out towards the bed there. But so far so good. I still got the ladder set up outside. I got to go out there and I'm gonna zip tie temporarily the strapping to the flue pipe so it doesn't take off anywhere. We had insane winds here the last couple days, and no damage to the tiny house other than my drip edge that I used to get rid of the water at the front of the tiny house. The rain would run down and I made that little drip edge so it would get away. Now those drip edges won't be necessary too much anymore once I get the rain harvesting system hooked up this summer, which will be pretty sweet. Be able to capture all the water off of the roof of the tiny house, and snow and water, because I'm gonna make it so it'll work around the, around the entire year, and not just in the summer or anything like that. But yeah, but the MPPT charge controller is working awesome. So glad I was able to save up to get that, and mostly big thanks to my Patreon members. Everybody who has come and gone on Patreon donated towards that, so we like to thank everybody. Mike at 1 Acre Homestead, Pam, of course, Pierre. There was Off-Grid, what was it? Riverwood Off-Grid. There was a whole slew of people that donated, and that all went to the MPPT charge controller and some other Wish stuff that are coming in the future. But yeah, so I'm gonna get back to this video, keep warming up the tiny house, and see you guys later.